Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Right, so this is something which is perhaps someone that a person of older years might have a problem with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that is the case. And it's the situation where First Direct Bank have become one of the first banks to stop providing paper-based statements. All of their statements are now going to be available either on their app, non-telephone app, or online. And this has caused quite a lot of upset, shall we say, among certain people, because a lot of people want and prefer to have paper-based statements rather than online ones, even though the online ones can go back quite a long way, often to the beginning of your account itself. A lot of people would prefer to have physical paper copies to either file away or to have them to prove certain things such as amounts in their account and stuff like this. Now, of course, this is moving towards a much more technological online world where everything now seems to be online and where physical things are becoming less and less prevalent. But of course, just because that is the case, that doesn't mean there aren't people out there who don't need to have the paper-based system. There are people out there who can't use computers or don't have a mobile phone, people who rely on paper-based things in order to get their things done, their business done. And for these people, this could be a very difficult situation because they may not have a computer, they may not have any idea of how to use one, they may not want to use one, or they may not want to have a mobile phone. And so I think that although technology has to move forward and we have to make the move onto online because that seems to be the way it's going, I think there still should be the option for people who want to have a paper-based system to have one, because I think that would make things certainly a lot more easier. And I'm sure that First Direct might lose a lot of their customers because of this, although I'm sure most banks are now going to switch to the same thing themselves, because with less physical branches around nowadays, more branches are closing every day, I think eventually everything is going to be online anyway. But that, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section. Do you prefer to have your bank statements online where you can access them and print them off if you need to? Or would you prefer to have them paper-based so that you can have them with you, you can see them, you can physically file them away? Or do you just want to have the choice, whether you can see them online or get them paper-based? The choice is just the important thing for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section as well. Please do subscribe if you've got this far, and I'll see you next time.